Why are legal surveys for large farms expensive? Have you ever wondered why legal surveys for large farms come with a hefty price tag? Let's break it down in a straightforward way. First off, the size of the farm plays a major role in determining the cost. Large farms can span tens to hundreds of acres. Surveyors typically charge based on the acreage or the time it takes to complete the survey. So, when you have a larger property, it naturally requires more labor, equipment, and time, which drives up the costs. While the price per acre might decrease as the size increases, the overall expense still rises significantly due to the extensive work involved. Next, we have the terrain and land conditions. Farms are not always flat and easy to survey. They can include wooded areas, uneven ground, hills, and other natural features that complicate the surveying process. If surveyors need to clear brush, navigate slopes, or deal with hard-to-reach areas, this adds extra time and effort, which in turn raises the costs. The type of survey required also matters. Legal surveys for farmland often need to be very precise. For example, boundary surveys or American Land Title Association, National Society of Professional Surveyors land title surveys are more detailed than basic surveys. These surveys requiring thorough research, field work, and documentation to ensure everything is accurate for legal and investment purposes. Another factor is the research and record review involved. Surveyors must look at historical property records, deeds, and previous surveys to determine accurate boundaries. If any records are incomplete or conflicting, it can complicate matters and increase the surveyor's workload, leading to higher costs. Lastly, regulatory and legal requirements for farmland surveys can be quite strict. This is especially true when the survey is intended for acquisition, financing, or dispute resolution. Meeting these standards often requires experienced professionals and thorough documentation, which adds to the overall price. When considering farmland investment strategies and agricultural real estate trends, investing in a high-quality legal survey is essential, despite the costs. Accurate surveys protect investors by clearly defining property boundaries, preventing disputes, and ensuring compliance with zoning and land use regulations. This due diligence is vital for confident site selection and valuation decisions, which are key for successful farmland acquisition and management. In summary, legal surveys for large farms are expensive due to the extensive size of the properties, the complexity of the terrain, the type of survey needed, the research involved, and the strict regulatory requirements. All these factors combine to make the process labor-intensive and resource-demanding, justifying the higher costs associated with large farmland surveys.